Peace and blessings, my dear brothers and sisters. This message today is primarily for the men, for the brothers. And the reason I talk to the men and the brothers today more than I talk to anyone else is because I see that we need it. I see that we need strength. I see that we need once again to become those leaders, those warriors, those lovers, those champions, those protectors, those maintainers. And so I want to talk about, 5 qualities that every man needs to become himself. 5 qualities that every man needs to become his best self. What is a best self? Now, oftentimes we're in competition with other people. And one of the worst things you can do, what will really drain your joy, is when you become, a person who compares yourself to others. And it's hard to do that with social media because on social media, what you'll find is, people tend to compare themselves with the person who just posted that they had the nice car, or the person that posted that they're in this wonderful relationship. And if you're single and you see everybody on the internet with their boo, it may make you feel a certain way. But remember, comparison is the thief of joy. I'm going to say that again. Comparison is the thief of joy. You really want to look at where you are and where you're going to go and have goals, short victories. And then what you do is compare the yesteryear you with the today you, and then strive for a better tomorrow you. So it's you in competition with you and in competition with nobody else. If you're getting in shape and you're building up your body, you're not going to build up your body comparing with the other dude in the gym. Let the other dude in the gym get his solid on and you get your solid on, and look at your pictures from when you are probably losing a little bit of fat around your midsection to today. I saw a picture of comedian Mike Epps just now on IG, and he ain't the most muscular, but I seen him about a year or two ago when the COVID started, and I'm looking at him now, and he's a brother that looks like he's taking care of himself. So yesteryear you compared to today you, and then tomorrow you. So let's get to it. 5 qualities every man needs to become his best self. 5 qualities. Are you a Muslim? What do they sell porn and say a lot at the same time? I don't know what you're referring to, sister, but I assume that you're referring to. I want to make sure we stay on point. But I assume that you are talking about people being Muslim and then selling pornography at the same time, and vices and all of that. We can get to that another time, but I'm going to stay with today's subject, which is 5 qualities. Now, I appreciate the comments, but I'm going to address the comments that have a lot to do with today's subject, which is 5 qualities every man needs to become his higher self. Number 1, people's opinions of you are none of your business. If you are more entertained and more affected by people's opinions, you cannot be yourself. You can't be solid. Some people are going to agree with you and what you stand for. That's okay. Some people are going to disagree. Don't switch up, because you have some people that disagree with what you think being a man is about, or what you believe your life goals, situation, or what you stand for. You're always going to have people who are against what you believe is right. What makes you a man of character is that you don't sway with every person's opinions. You know what I mean? Your mother may have an opinion of how you should live your life. We're going to talk about that in adversity. Your father, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters, you cannot let other people's opinions be more dear to you than what you think about yourself. You will get more respect. And believe me, in some cases, respect is better than their admiration. People may not like you and respect the hell out of you because they see that what you say is what you mean and what you stand for. And the more you're able to stand in the midst of adversity against other people's opinions and present yourself, not getting emotional. And let me talk about emotion for a minute. You got some brothers that think that being a man is being emotional. Yeah, man, if you step on my shoes, you know what I mean? I'm going to knock you out. That is the most non-masculine thing that a man could do, is that when he's faced with adversity, for him to get too emotional. No, we keep our composure. We make sure that we stand solid. And when people start talking against what we say is right, we're not affected by them. We allow them to have their opinion. Granted, the more you stand for what you believe in and the stronger you stand in it, you're going to get people who agree with you and disagree. And the people that disagree, you don't need to get emotional. You just need to nod. I understand what you're saying. I appreciate your opinion, but this is what I'm on right now. And a lot of us get shook on social media if somebody doesn't like our story, or if they disagree, or if they troll us. And another thing, brothers, stop trolling other brothers. If you disagree with a brother, you keep it moving. It's not what you're about. All right? So, qualities. Every one of us as men stand for something. However, people's opinions of us is none of our business, and it gets harder when those people are closer to you. Your mother, your significant other. We're going to talk about that in a minute, because sometimes your adversity comes from those who are closest to you. How do you deal with that? So the number one thing, the opinion of others is none of your business. Don't have other people's opinions in your head, tossing and turning around, and you making decisions being a people pleaser. That never works. It's the opposite. It's the ability to stand, recognize people may not agree with you, not seeking their approval, and having them respect you. Number two, get into self-improvement activities. We're talking about 5 qualities every man needs to become his highest self. Not comparing yourself with others, but a higher self, meaning the yesterday you is in evolution to a better you today and an even best you tomorrow. Self-improvement means read books. Now, I don't suggest you read the exact same books every brother reads. Every brother's issues are not this other brother's issues. If you have a particular issue, maybe you need to take better care of your physical body. Then you study on exercise, you study on diet. Or maybe you're a brother that gets anxious and nervous when it's time to present yourself in situations where you have to publicly speak, or you have to be an entrepreneur and present your product. Then you get books on public speaking. If it is that you are in the process of healing yourself from a divorce, or healing yourself from some kind of relationship, and you want to improve yourself from that situation, you read books on resilience and all that stuff, self-care. You know what you need. It is for you to improve yourself and get involved in self-improvement. So many of us like to sit on the couch. I'm going to just sit on the couch. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just play video games, or I'm going to just sit down and eat Fruit Loops. I'm going to just, you know what I'm saying? Drink a beer, watch the game all day. Now, you can do that, but the activities of self-improvement are self-rewarding. And when you feel better about yourself, you do better. And when you do better, your life is all around better. Number 3, take care of yourself without anyone else having to take care of you. Now, I know a lot of us as men already have responsibilities, but I'm speaking to the older, but especially the younger men. Don't begin to have a family. Don't begin to have a significant person in your life that you're responsible for until you really can take care of yourself. Do you need to stay in your mother's house one more year and have your mama take care of you at the age of 25 and 26? Is the job that you have enough to pay your bills? Do you have transportation? Can you feed yourself and clothe yourself? Are you able to take care of you entirely? Because if you're able to take care of you entirely, only then, after then, can you think about taking care of someone else. So many of us want to get into situations and we're not able to take care of anybody else because we don't take care of ourselves. A man is able to stand on his own too. And if everybody left him, and I'm not saying you have to have $1 million. I'm saying you have to be able to clothe yourself, shelter yourself, feed yourself. And I'm not talking about the bare minimum. I'm talking about really take care of yourself. Can they take $25 out of your check for a fitness spa or something to take care of you? Do you have what it takes that if you need to go to the doctor? Do you have insurance? Do you have life insurance? Can you take care of you, period? Because that determines how you feel and how you carry yourself. If you are self-maintenancing and you can take care of yourself, people can feel that aura of confidence that I got me, that I don't need you, that if you come into my life, yeah, you're an addition to my life. You may come into my life even as a partner, and you are an addition to my life. I may benefit from you, but don't get it fooled. I can take care of me if need be. Number 4, a man must live his truth, even if it looks wrong to others, as long as you don't hurt anybody else. Everybody ain't gonna agree with your life. There are some people that think when you reach the age of 21, you should be married and having children, and you might be 28, entrepreneur, and you're finding somebody. Live your life. Some people might think you should be working this kind of job or have this kind of education. I always tell people, if you're not college bound, don't let somebody tell you you have to go if you rather be skilled in a trade. Because there's some families that think plumbing or owning a plumbing company or having your own fleet of cars or trucks is not a real job. You have to do that which is self-fulfilling. Because in life, if you live other people's reality of you, you're going to be angry, bitter, and upset that you did not live the life that you wanted to live. I read a book one time, 5 things, it's called 5 things that people say when they're dying, on their deathbed. There's a book by a woman who was a hospice worker, and she sat down with people that were dying, and she kept writing down 5 things that dying people say on their deathbed. And one was, I wish I had the courage to live the life that I wanted to live. So many people are cowards. They want to live the life their mama wants them to live. It ain't your mama's life. Their father, it ain't your father's life. Now, your truth means this: you don't lie. Let me get into something that's difficult. Some brothers say, yo, man, I got a woman in my life and she wants to commit. She keeps saying she's going to commit or it's off. I tell you, let her go if you're not ready. Don't let nobody punk you into a commitment. Might hurt her, but you got to live your truth. Man, look, I'm dating a couple of women in my life. Then do so. But don't lie and say you in a commitment and you are rotating plates, meaning you are spinning plates. Spin plates, live your life for a while, if that is your truth. And then when you feel inside, I've vetted people, I've talked to women, I've seen what I like, and now I think this is the one that I like, or I may not ever settle down to one. I never shame a brother because a brother decides to live his truth and he ain't being dishonest with it. It's what it is. I remember a brother saying to me, yeah, there's about 2 or 3 women in my life and they know what's up. They all know it's what's up. A lot of you don't want to hear that, but it's a lot better than deceit. Because at least everybody that's a part of that situation knows about the situation. His truth, you may not agree, live your life, my brother. Or if a brother decides he's going to live his life with a significant other, and that's the way he's going to live, as a man, you stand on your word, your principle, and you don't give a damn what other people say. I live my life. I ain't ducking. I ain't hiding. So what? Or you made a mistake in the past, and people want to throw that mistake in your past. Don't lie. Don't cover it up. Yeah, I did that in my past. That's what I was, and what? There's no way you can shame me. That's the life I live. I am who I am. That's my truth. That's my journey. As long as I'm not harming anybody by it. Some brothers don't know how to do that. They skip, they dodge, they do. Nah, man. Live like a man. As a matter of fact, at the end of the day, give me a brother who has very little versus a brother that got all the money in the world, but he don't stand like a man. And I can tell you the brother that stand on principle is going to have everything and then some. That's the man right there. That's the man right there. There's some things that money can't buy. And that is principle. And even if people don't agree with your principles, if you say those are your principles and you walk them, you know, when brothers say, this is what I live, this is my life, this is the life I chose to live, and he stand on those principles, more power to him. Respect, honor, salute. Because that, if you decide to live this life and you are acting as another, and you know what, there's nothing more painful than not walking your walk and talking your talk. And some people may not even believe in your talk. They might disagree. They might even see your talk against their religion or their mores. So what? Walk your walk and talk your talk and live by your honor code, but live up to it. Number 5, standing up against adversity. People are going to test you. Your children may test you. The woman in your life may test you. Society may test you. People may say all kinds of things against you to get a rise out of you. But as men, nothing is more powerful than a brother that stays cool, calm, and collected. Now, somebody disrespects you. After they do it the first time, make sure they never disrespect you again. That don't mean that you physically take their head off. That just means that you don't allow disrespect or you don't tolerate it from anybody. And you don't have to yell. You don't have to shout. All you have to do is call it out and say, wait a minute. I understand that you may disagree. I understand that you may not like me, but you're not going to cross this line with me. There's a thin line. I don't give a damn how big you are, how powerful you are, but this being right here, my space, who I am, my property, my business, me and mine, you respect it. And if you don't respect it, then I have to show you. We got too many brothers in our community that are taught the first time somebody says something, they pop off. They get emotional. And let me say that too. There's nothing wrong with wanting to reel back and speaking to a brother. No, I don't want to kill you. I don't want to, but I want to let you know, as men, respect and honor is first. And as long as we have respect and honor, then we can agree to disagree and we can move on. So, brothers, these are the 5 qualities that I think every one of us needs to become our higher selves. You know, you should, or you will benefit by wanting to be a better person today than yesterday. And these are 5 things that can help. And I'll reiterate, then I'll close. The opinions of people are none of your business. You cannot govern your lives by people's opinions. Listen, people's opinions are like weather. There's people that'll praise you one day. Look at social media. They'll love and like all your pictures. Then 2-3 weeks from now, that person that's not even a Facebook friend or IG friend. They don't not forgot about you when you were the greatest thing 3 months ago. So if you move by people's opinions, you're going to flip-flop. Stay the course. What you think about you is extremely important. What others think, you could listen to with a grain of salt. You might be able to take constructive criticism, but don't let people's opinions of what they think about you be your business. Number 2, get into self-improvement. Take care of your body. Take care of your mind. Find out what you need and improve it. Physically, psychologically, spiritually, get better, brothers, and study. Get into self-improvement. Number 3, make sure you can take care of yourself first before others. First, take care of yourself. Young brothers coming up, 19, 20, 21, and some older men have to be able to establish credit, insurance, clothing, food, home, a means of income, and take care of yourself. Number 4, live your truth. People may disagree, or make your yay and nay your nay, walk your walk and talk your talk. And when you fall off, don't make excuses saying it was that person, this person. No, I, as a man, need to take responsibility for deviating from what I profess and what I said I'm about. And number 5, stand up against adversity. Listen, a lot of brothers can't take. I saw a post the other day about women nagging. And when you're in a relationship, you'll find that nobody will remind you more than a woman. A lot of brothers take that as bickering. They can't take that. But one of the things that you're going to have to learn to do is learn to stay cool, calm, collected, poised, fulfilling your purpose. And you'll not only have the woman in your life respect you and give you less adversity, and your children, but you'll find that others in your community will see your way and know that's a brother that's solid, that they can confide in because he doesn't lose it when things get tough or the going gets rough. Thank you for listening, my dear brothers. Big up to all that are in. I don't see all the comments, but I see Reverend Charlie Starworth. Peace to you, my brother. Sister Janice, your comment, I'm going to address that, but I think I addressed it. You talked about, being a Muslim or whatever, and brothers, selling pornography and things of that nature. I addressed it when I said, live your truth and walk your truth, because whatever you call yourself, whatever your principles are, as a man, people may not agree with your way, but but you have to stand in that as long as you're not harming other people. Thank you. Peace and blessings.